What seems awesome until you try it? Owning a parrot. They're rad and super smart, like having a 6-year-old forever that you can teach to swear and sing songs. But they also scream for attention, crap massively and uncontrollably everywhere, develop anxiety disorders if you don't pay them enough attention and give them new toys constantly. They'll fight with other birds, they'll scream some more, they'll rip out all their beautiful feathers from anxiety, which, by the way, never grow back. They'll bite you hard enough that you need stitches, destroy everything they touch like a puppy, and in a lot of cases, the miserable little bastards outlive you and torment whatever hapless relative ends up caring for them after you die. Setting your favorite song as an alarm clock tone. You think, I'll wake up happy and full of energy because this song is so amazing. Nope, you end up hating that damn song. I've definitely done this. It lasts about a week, I find, maybe 2. Now I just use a shuffled lo-fi playlist, and that seems to make the mornings easier, because it's always something new, and it's always better than those blaring alarms that just get louder and louder and louder. Academic research. The general impression is that you will study the great mysteries of nature and exercise complete freedom in answering the most interesting questions ever. In reality, it is a job with long hours, sometimes 80 a week, bad pay, constant stress, 0 job security because you're always on contracts, and you will most likely research some utterly boring 10th derivation of a phenomenon which has been solved 10 years ago. Don't forget all the energy that goes into writing 30-page research proposals that have a 2% chance of getting funded, looking for a new job every 2 to 3 years, dealing with onerous bureaucracy, and moving constantly. Try having a relationship in your mid-30s when you don't even know what country you'll be in a few months. It's not great. A GoPro. I bought one thinking about how cool it would be to record my activities from a first-person point of view and upload them to YouTube. Quickly realized I live a very boring life and probably wasted my money. I did this exact thing. Tried to start a vlog with it too, back in high school, but when your entire day is just B-roll of you driving around doing menial tasks, you start to realize that life really ain't all that entertaining and is in fact very repetitive for most people. Though, I will say, it has been useful for recording things like car work so that I can put stuff back together in the order I took it apart, although multiple hours of video takes up a lot of space. Though one of the comments for this one here talks about strapping it onto your dog when you go off-leash hiking, and that might actually be kinda cool. Working in a casino. I was a pit boss. Not only do the owners sweat every dime, they don't care if you get your life threatened continuously by players who lose their money and can't blame themselves. One player, who lost over $5,000 in a matter of minutes at one of my tables, threatened to cut me up into little pieces. He was trespassed from the casino, but not the parking area. So for 2 months, he waited for me outside every night when I got off work. One of my security guys would walk me out while another got in his own car and blocked this guy in until I was completely out of sight. The police couldn't, or wouldn't, do anything because this guy hadn't physically done anything to me yet. I left that industry in 2009, which was one of the best decisions of my life. Hour or more long bed sessions. As a woman, I don't want to have something shoved in and out of me for an hour. No way. It's great for the first 10 minutes, but afterwards things dry and it can get pretty horrible. It takes me like 5 minutes to be done anyways, so anything after that is meh, let's get it over with now. Not being able to walk or even wipe without pain is not fun. I personally would like to meet the man who can go at that for an hour. If it weren't for foreplay, I'd be done in anywhere between 30 seconds and 5 minutes as well. Adult save videos happen in multiple takes with multiple cuts and multiple scenes, so I want to meet the guy who can just go at that for an hour straight without any of that. Being the boss. You walk into the job thinking you're going to make a difference by hiring the right people, standing up for the right thing, inspiring your staff, and make money and have prestige in the workplace. Then you wake up one day and realize that no matter what you do, half the people hate you, a quarter envy you, and the rest are indifferent and just wanting a paycheck. Don't forget about the self-doubt. Some days I know what I'm doing, other days I'm just winging it hoping no one will notice that I have no clue what I'm doing. For me, definitely shaving my beard. I usually grow it out pretty long, it takes a while, and I have days where I'm just sick of it. Then the urge to go clean-shaven creeps up inside. I say I'll look more handsome, it'll be a relief. Nope. Always regret it, every single time. And then, of course, that's when every single woman tells me I looked better with a beard. And then the process starts over again. There's some pictures of this guy with his beard in different phases and some funny shaved looks that he's got going on. So if you wanted to go check those out, the link to this thread is in the comments down below, pinned right at the top. Now on to the next. Buying a crapload of food to eat away an afternoon boredom. The first mouthful of ice cream is bliss. The 40th, it's like barely scratching an itch, but you're still shoveling, just going at it hoping to crack the code to happiness through sugar. Puppies are annoying as heck. I have 3 dogs, all rescued strays, that I got at 3 months, 6 months, and 3 weeks. They drove me crazy, waking up 3 to 4 times a night, eating my stuff, peeing on everything, including my bed, while I was in it. One got parvo, another one refused to be house trained for over a year, and one grew to the size of a smart car. Dogs, however, full-grown mature dogs, are awesome, and everyone should be so lucky as to have a dog. I'm so glad that I put up with all those jerk puppies. Before this gang, I adopted a 6-year-old dog. He was fantastic from the start. Adult dogs are the way to go. My 3-month-old puppy woke us up whining at 6 this morning. I grudgingly got up to let him outside, only to discover that he was crying to let us know that he'd peed and pooped in his crate and had been lying in it for who knows how long. Great way to spend a Sunday morning, especially when hungover. But Tiny Dog is still pretty dang cute. It gets better, mate. Trust me, the way they act every time you walk in the door is worth all the trouble. Owning a luxury car as a poor person. I got a high-mileage BMW because I'd always wanted one. It was cool at first, until it needed routine maintenance. And then it got even worse when it needed repair. Don't buy a luxury vehicle unless you're willing to pay 5 times the price of maintenance on, say, a Nissan or a Camry or any other inexpensive vehicle. Sadly, I sold it to some teenager who also wanted a BMW, and I even told him I was getting rid of it because it was too expensive to care for it, and it had a rear main seal leak. Didn't sway him. He really wanted a BMW. Animating something. You go into it thinking, this will be so cool. 8 hours later, you managed to get a ninja dude to make 2 steps that look like garbage, and then suddenly he's able to fly because that's easier than doing a run cycle. This is why I miss that old pivot stick figure simulator game. I discovered that in junior high school, someone had installed that on all of the computers, and I would just play a ton of that when I should have been paying attention in class. But man, some of the things you could produce with that, because it was such a simple system. You could move every mobile joint in the body, minus of course the wrists, because stick figures, ditto for ankles, and it was so straightforward and so simple just to create whatever you wanted. But animation with facial features and flowing robes and things, yeah, no, I don't even touch that, because I know that I will get lost within the first 5 seconds. So thanks, but I think I'll keep my animations looking like South Park. Going to a music festival for an entire weekend. You wait in the rain and heat while dehydrating in a crowd to see the best acts go on stage. It's a living hell with all the crazy people on drugs at the end of the night. They're a hell of a lot more enjoyable if you're one of the crazy people on drugs. Jumping out of those 5-person tube water slides. It gave me a concussion, and I puked in the receiving pool. I don't know, last time I did that, it was great. I locked my feet in the little handholds of the tube, laid off the back and just enjoyed the sensation of my head hitting every single seam in the water slide. And then had to promptly pull myself back onto the tube so that when I hit the receiving pool, I didn't get kicked off permanently. Okay, now we hop into the rapid fire segment, 4 stories too short to make a full entry out of, but too good to be left out. Let's hop in. Times Square New Year's Eve, lining up 8 hours early, just standing there for 15 seconds of excitement. The games I bought on Steam sales. Getting back with your ex. Maybe give it one try after the first breakup, but if that doesn't work, definitely call it quits. Creating a Facebook parody account of your local police department. Writing a book. Not working or educating yourself. It seems like unlimited freedom, but hot diggity damn does it get bad over time. Clubbing. It's so noisy you can't talk to anyone. All you can do is dance awkwardly and act like you're having fun. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm ReddList. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.
You may need to get creative.